Hey, Bo, it's nice of you to stop by. It's good to see you
Good to
again,
see you too.
And thanks so much for being a sponsor of the
Yeah.
Doe Derby. 04 Outdoors blinds are wonderful. The ones that I have, I'm really happy with. So sponsoring the both Sharing Land and the Doe Derby, let's talk about the Doe Derby a little bit.
Yeah.
We've been doing this now for, I think, 4 years. And the idea of the Doe Derby is what we're trying to do is encourage the harvesting of does, encouraging people to get them tested for CWD, and incentivizing it rather than requiring it. And so what we've done is through generous sponsors like you guys and others, we have a list of prizes, everything from a rifle and scope setup from Vortex and Savage to Camp Chef, a cook stove, Cuddy Back cameras, sent us some cameras, a whole set of Meat Eater books from Meat Eater. And those are prizes that we have. And it's real simple. You come in here and you fill out your CWD test like you would with any antlerless deer. And then inside that, magically inside that test kit appears a couple of the Doe Derby raffle tickets. And so you fill out everything that you need to for your testing as you would following the directions on the card there. And then these are extra that you fill out, and we have 5 locations or 6 locations around the area, and then you put the tickets in there, and then everything else just goes into it. We have an event here at the Duren farm on the Saturday of the antlerless hunt. So I think this year that's the 14th in the evening. And we just have a bunch of folks come here, and anybody's welcome who wants to come. And we'll have some food made by my friend Zach Herdia, and bring your own drinks. And we have a little party. We're kind of bringing back that idea of the camaraderie of the hunt, right? Remember when we used to get together at the places and everybody would see deer and stuff? So we have a fire, we do that. And then I do the first round of drawings, which is usually 3. And then we're going to have some extra drawings for people who do come to the event. And then at the end of the season, after the holiday hunt, we do another drawing for the last 3 prizes. We have 6 or 7, 8 prizes this year, or major prizes. So yeah, very excited about it.
So Doug, here's the windows we're going to be donating. 04 Outdoors, we started building deer blinds, ice fishing trailers, and camping trailers almost 10 years ago now. During COVID, we were purchasing all of our windows from another manufacturer, having supply chain issues and could not get our own windows. So at the time, we were like, we need to come up with our own. So we took and designed our own extrusion, figured out a way to source all the glass locally. As far as the aluminum extrusion is made in Wausau, the windows comes from Cardinal Glass in Mazomanie.
Is that right?
Yeah. So what we did is things that we thought needed improvement, and then improved that into our own new windows. So what we have is just a framed glass window. You can get it with just the glass only with the hinge, or with the frame, which majority of what we sell is with the frame.
Sure.
We took and made these nice larger handholds here, just because the ones we had were really tiny, and if you're hunting with gloves and stuff, it made it a little bit more difficult. Yep. We made a larger, improved grab handle here to actually swing the window up, and then there's a magnet in here that'll magnet. You put this piece on your blind, and that's what will hold the window in its open position. Nice thick gasket, seals really well, is still really quiet. The other thing we did is we added an offset hinge here, so that gives you a little bit more flexibility for how you want to build your blind. So what we're doing with these now is selling these online to the people who are building their own blinds. I won't get into the details of the different ways of building it. On our website, we have some really good videos of how you can construct this into either a 2x2 wall or 2x4 wall. There's several different framing options, but this offset hinge just gives you a little bit more flexibility. So yes, we've been selling them online for about 2 years now. We're over 10,000 windows sold. We've shipped them all over the country, all over North America, and we've been getting some really good feedback from customers. And we asked people to send us pictures of their blinds that they're building using our windows, and there's some pretty creative, pretty cool blinds that are being built out there.
Well, having 2 of your blinds with these windows in them, and have other blinds, and I won't get into whose, but these are the best windows for a hunting blind that I've been involved with. They're quiet, they're clear, the glass is fantastic. I like everything about them, and I really like this idea that you don't have to buy the blind to get the windows. I know all kinds of folks who've built blinds or who are building blinds. We'll go by my friend Kiefer's up here. We'll take a look to see if there's maybe one that can fit in his.
Sure.
And it just makes a huge difference when you're sitting in a blind to be able to well, first of all, see really well. The size of them are great. The way they open is great, and the way they seal up. I can't say enough good things about them. I really appreciate you guys donating a set of 4, which is going to complete a 4-sided blind to the Doe Derby. So that'll be one of our prizes for the Doe Derby.
Yeah, so what we did, gave you 2 different sizes. This is the 30-inch wide window, and then also gave you 2 30s and then 2 42s. So gives a little bit of flexibility on size that somebody could build their own blinds. So, but yeah, like you're saying, so I have property not far from here that we is our family hunting property. I have 04 blinds on there as well. I'm also going to be building. I still want to build my own blind and customize, and I'll be using these windows in it.
I have some blinds that I'm interested to see if we could retrofit some of these into. I don't like the windows that are in them. So why don't we go and take a look at these couple of blinds that I have of yours here.
Perfect.
We've had this blind in now for what, a year?
Yeah.
I guess you guys brought this out a year ago. And it's been really, it's a fantastic blind. It's been the easiest setup. I move this when I need to. It's been really easy to do with the way that deck is cantilevered off of it, and pick it up and move it to wherever we want to. We end up driving the Can-Ams right up to them if we have somebody who has a issue with walking very far. And oftentimes, what we'll do is I'll bring people up. I'll just drop my own and shut it off.
Sure, yeah.
And they'll just get out and get up in the blind, and I just continue on. And so you haven't really disturbed anything because the deer get so used to having the Can-Ams around. The 6x6 is really nice, but the 7x7, we've had 4 guys in there my size just hanging out up in there. And it's fantastic. The lightness of it, the how everything works. You said, well, let me know if there's any improvements that you could come up with. I haven't been able to come up with one yet.
Good.
Yeah.
The 6x6, that's what I have in my property, and I always tell people that is part of the reason what has gotten my kids hooked on hunting is because when they were young, didn't have the attention span to sit out in the cold open all day.
Sure.
We could be in there. I could be hunting. They could be hunting. Then if they got bored, they could lay down on the floor and take a nap, or keep themselves occupied, which kept them in the woods longer, which kept me in the woods longer. So
Ryan Callahan said to me, I could see you staying out all day up there in that office of yours.
Yeah.
I've come up here and sat in the chair that's in there with my laptop, just because it's a nice thing to do. The other thing that we do with all of our blinds, it's over the hill over here, but nearby we'll always have a ladder stand that's matched to it.
Yep.
I will have like some heavier, like bibs or heavier clothing, First Light stuff that I wear in there. I'll walk up here, I'll put that stuff on, go over the hill to that ladder stand, and then when I want to warm up or have a different seat, I'll go in here. So that's what we've been doing, is matching them with a ladder stand or another spot. And so the various places we have blinds around the farm, that's kind of our strategy with them. It's nice to get people out and they're in there early, and like when we set up a mooch then where there's somebody still hunting and moving the deer around, they might get out here way before, super early, and then we'll say, okay, I'm going to start in half an hour. So then they'll go and get in the blind and get up in the woods, and then I'll start moving through there. And if the blind is where you want them located, then we do that too. We shot several deer out of this one last year, actually. It's a big open field like this.
Yeah, so this is a great location. I mean, look how much land you cover just in this one spot.
Yeah. That sits in there pretty nice. We turkey hunted, shot a turkey out of that this spring.
Did you?
Yeah. Hey, Bo, thanks for coming over today and spend a little time, and thanks for the donation to the Doe Derby. Hopefully we'll see you.
Yeah.
It's the 12th through the 15th, and we have that party here on the 14th where we'll be drawing prizes, and your donation will be one of them.
Yeah, we'll definitely be here. Hopefully we get a couple of doe to enter in and get a chance of winning something. But yeah. No, I said we appreciate the partnership and following what you've been doing, and really are on board with all of your the sharing the land, the doe derby, and all of that stuff.
Very
so
good.
yeah,
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.